For Grix.
That's correct, for Grix.
Okay.
Isn't our group only experienced like one?
Yeah.
I'm writing a script for Bungo's business.
Oh, you're gonna automate it now.
Well, it's a command prompt thing that I can just type in certain commands. It'll bring up information. I'm using it for my notes too.
You're writing MS-DOS prompt.
It's Python.
Oh.
Basically the same thing.
And as the party is continuing on, Octa keeps a vigilant eye out for Grix and doesn't see any. Seems to be all clear of Grix in the immediate vicinity.
She's still wary. She still wants to continue. Just making sure that, she doesn't see any immediate Grix threat.
Fair enough.
Can I try and narrow down the, I don't know, distance and direction of rumblings?
Sure. I guess we could call that a perception check.
Okay, I was gonna wonder if it was a survival.
Nice rumbling sound effect whoever just breathed into their mic.
There.
Yeah. So, seems to be constantly moving, but in at least a vague sense, you get the idea that the rumbling that you felt just a few moments before is coming from somewhere off to your right.
Okay.
And what was that for, Jogdor?
Sitting in that as well.
Okay. I mean, judging by what you are assuming is making that that rumbling sound, it doesn't seem to be an immediate threat at this point.
Is it coming from the direction we're going? Or is it like behind us?
It's sort of off to your right, like almost at a 90 degree to the direction that you're heading.
Alright, I guess just when we're walking on, or I'll look forward and slightly off to the right here and there, just to make sure nothing's coming.
Watching out for land whales.
Yes.
Motherfucking land sharks.
I now have PTSD from yesterday.
Alright. So, you embark from camp and walk for another 3 or 4 hours over the sand dunes, rock formations that make up this stretch of the desert. Eventually, you find this sand dune. Seems to be noticeably taller than at least everything going forward. You can't really even see anything over the top of it. Are you proceeding to the top of the sand?
I will.
Yep.
Octo would like to swim up the sand dune.
Swim?
Well, needless to say, the two of you who are walking make it there a little bit faster.
Yeah, I will. I'm just gonna follow behind with my little dwarven feet.
Okay. So as you reach the top of this sand dune, it sort of the sand gives way to stone, and at the top you find yourself overlooking this massive lowland area where the top of this dune that you're now standing on actually drops off into a nearly sheer cliff face probably 150 to 200 feet from what would be ground level going forward. And off in the distance, you see it looks to be some sort of settlement. Hard to tell the exact details from your vantage point, but there's definitely no big red spire jutting out of the desert or anything of that nature. And looking even further on, you could swear you see a hint of blue, maybe even the coastline and the ocean at the eastern end of the continent.
Was that the direction I saw Bahamut fly when I was tripping balls before?
Actually, he was flying.
Flying where?
He was flying north.
Oh. I thought that's the direction we're going into the desert.
You're sort of going northeast at this point.
Mm.
And Bahamut was going in sort of a northwest direction.
Oh.
And plus, this was north from where you were at the time, which was just north of Perrin.
Oh.
Your guy doesn't know sense of direction.
No, I think he just doesn't know sense of direction.
Would I recognize this place at all?
Go ahead and make a history check.
Nope. Nope, you know nothing.
Not really. You don't really recall even any discussions of there being any sort of settlement out in this area.
This is weird. I don't remember there ever being a settlement here.
And before this is your home.
Let's go talk to him, make buddy-buddy with him.
Okay.
So how are you going to make it down the 150 to 200 foot cliff that's now in front of you?
Oh, it's Cliff?
Yeah.
Are there sides to it?
Can I reach out and just push Trogdor off? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Brown's gonna get really used to this whole rolling a new character thing.
Oh, I did roll for an extra character just in case.
So what was that, Becca?
I mean, like, if I look off to the sides, is it just a cliff that goes for miles and miles, or?
It looks like there would be a way to kind of slowly make your way down. Probably cost you the better part of a day's travel.
Curious, did I have any visions while we were sleeping at all?
You did not.
I was gonna commit suicide if I did. Would have been the perfect spot.
Wait, if you did have a vision?
Basically, because my character did all this to be like his brother. So if I had a vision that he died and I'm right here at the cliffside, I might get tempted.
Oh, to just...
Yep.
Do it! You fucking won't.
Suicide Prevention 101. Dare them to do it. So yeah, looking around, it does seem that it is possible to make it around. It would be a better part of a day's journey off to the left, and it sort of comes to a gradual slope that you'd essentially have to traverse what is effectively like a quarter of kind of a basin shape. But it's possible.
Would you like to meet them, or shall we continue on our way? Isn't our way a slightly different direction?
To the best of your ability, you are kind of following the general directions you were given. Mind you, they are kind of vague directions, but...
Let's go see him.
But first I have an idea. We should take our ropes and put them together and then tie them around one person and anchor them down up here so that they can climb down, and in case they slip we have them. And then when they get down there we can just haul the rope back up. And then the last person that goes has to be our best climber.
I might be able to climb decently if it's athletics. I don't know.
Yeah, I
can
could
climb.
climb decently.
I can
Well, you
climb
could just
very
we could
well.
just tie the rope around you and have you jump, and you wouldn't have to get hurt. Don't you have that fall thing?
Me?
No.
Yeah, but I have half my health. I don't think I can make it down 100-foot cliff.
Yeah, isn't it like 20 feet for that thing?
No, it's not feet limited.
You should have full health. We had a long rest.
Oh yeah, that's right. Regardless, I'm still going down 100 feet. I just have a better chance that if I fall, I don't die.
You could just jump.
You already have 2 feet. What's 98 more?
Yeah.
I can only take 59 points of fall damage without dying, okay?
59. You're tanky.
Only when falling.
Oh.
I don't think we have a rope long enough to reach the bottom.
But we have multiple ropes.
How many ropes do we have?
I don't know how much. How much did I use to make the backpack thing through the barrels? Like 20?
For both of them, yeah, you're probably looking at around 20 feet.
And I have about 30 feet left.
I have 50. And we have another 50. Or wait, no, do I only have 50? Yes. So we have 50 in the back of holding, and he has 30.
So that's enough.
That'll get you about halfway at a good point on the cliff.
Let's just hike down the damn thing.
I mean, I'm saying we should hike down, just in case you slip. Safer.
How far would I have to fall to take 51 damage?
You could
Depends on the roll.
yeah, I was gonna say you could feasibly take 51 damage falling from 90 feet.
Lower me 80 and then drop me the rest.
Or just throw you off the cliff.
I think you said it was 250 to 300 feet.
I said it was 150 to 200.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you said 100 to 150.
yeah.
Nope.
Hey,
Probably
just
everybody said
disagree
that.
on what you said.
Everybody start talking at once.
Okay.
They can
Okay.
follow orders.
We work as a team pretty well.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants.
Right. believe we have chased Eric out.
Nope.
Okay.
Must try harder.
In exasperation, I'll just start climbing down. I give up.
To start climbing down, so you're going down the cliff face.
No, like, you said there was like a trail or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that just doesn't strike me as climbing. There's
You're
climbing
on
and then
the
there's
cliff
like walking down.
face.
Yeah, I'm
I'm-
walking down.
Okay, right. So there's. Let me.
Okay,
kind of,
what I'm thinking is that, you know, it's like one of those things that goats hop down.
Not quite.
Okay.
So straight ahead of you, there's just like almost a straight drop off. That is the face of the cliff.
Okay.
Now, to your left, there is sort of this gradually descending, kind of hybrid stone and sand surface that's at least reasonably smooth, traversable, within reason, like without risk of falling off or anything crazy like that. That is, it does appear reasonably safe, and the only drawback is it would probably take you somewhere around 6 hours to follow the gradual decline of that path all the way. Essentially, you would end up ahead of where you currently are and left, but at ground level on this lower part.
How
long does
steep
take
is it?
to climb straight down?
What was that, Becca?
How long would it take to climb straight down?
Only a few seconds if you fall.
Yeah,
But falling is not climbing.
it is. It's flying with style.
Also, how steep is the cliff face?
Practically vertical.
Would you say a goat could walk down it?
Goats can walk down anything.
If it was a goat of the mountain variety, then you can.
I
try.
would say it's possible. There are probably enough outcroppings that
If Bungdo turns into a goat.
Why don't you just turn into a fucking Keyleth?
I can't fly yet.
at least it's not a goldfish.
Wait, what the fuck is a keyleth?
Nothing. Wait, you can't fly it? I thought you could.
No, flight form is level 8.
Oh,
Like, you can't even turn into, like, a fly.
nope.
Nothing with the fly speed.
Why don't you turn into a spider?
I could do spider. There's goat.
Giant tarantula.
Let's see. I could turn into a
Flying.
lizard. I could turn into a lizard and just walk down.
Can you be a flying squirrel?
Well, it's got a flight speed.
No, it glides. It doesn't actually fly.
I guess that's up to the DM.
No. That's the
Would you, in this instance, would you fly? I think it'd be better to do lizard or goat. I mean, lizard I can just walk down, but I kind of want to be a goat.
How about a tree frog?
Go.
Like a really bright green tree frog.
Too late, already a goat.
Go.
Be a
You would
goat
be a goat.
that you've always wanted to be.
And I said, ah, yeah.
You should have just turned into
I
a
said,
troll.
hey, I'm a fucking goat.
Okay, Mr. Bard.
All right.
That's my brother. I'm Mr. Druid.
So what's Bungdo doing now?
Climbing down.
All right.
Eric, do you want to answer my question?
What was your question?
How long would it take to climb down?
Sorry, I thought
That
he already
depends
answered.
on how slow and careful you are.
If
Is
I
it
am
possible for me to
reasonably
take something
careful?
What was that, Becca?
Is it reasonably? What if I'm reasonably careful? like, can you at least give me a range, like, so I don't have to keep asking?
I mean, in all honesty, I don't know how long it would take to climb down something that's 200 feet tall. So, however long it takes to climb down something that's tall and has minimal handholds.
Okay.
Let's
What
say,
is
Probably like half a day, maybe a whole day.
long.
What if it was on goat back?
That would probably be a very encumbered goat.
Especially carrying Trogdor.
Yeah.
200-foot drop.
I think we'd be better just going around.
Well, Bungo's already a goat, so he's going down.
I mean, I don't have to. I might be a goat, but I don't have to go down.
Okay.
I could just turn into a rhinoceros.
I could just ignore the rest of the arguments regarding which direction they're going to take, whether it's down the cliff or over, and just starts going towards the path to the left to go down.
Yep, I am walking that way as well.
She sighs and shakes her head that people would consider going down the cliff face instead of taking the alternative and easier route.
But the fastest route, got a speed run my life.
Togar just likes arguing with people, so
Yeah.
he enjoys the thrill of arguing with people. So he didn't care. He just wanted to start shit.
Okay, so we've got the two rogues heading off to the side with everybody else doing.
I'm gonna walk down the side of the cliff.
Okay.
Alright, I'll go with her then.
The
Okay.
steep side.
Since someone
Yep.
is going down the cliff, Bungdo will go as well.
Would I be able to do an athletics check to do that, or would that be acrobatics?
Who's going down the side of the cliff?
Let's be clear in our terminology. Face is vertical, side is walking on a path. Is anybody going down the face?
No.
Aww.
Okay. So yes. Unless somebody would like to go down the face of the cliff, I'll start walking down the gradual declining path that sort of frames the lowlands that you've discovered. You walk for probably another 4 hours or so, at which point you're about 2/3 of the way down to essentially ground level. And once again, you feel exhaustion starting to set in. It's been a long day. It's been a full day's travel. It's been hard work hiking sand and rock and gravel of the desert.
I don't feel like I'm at home.
Well, it is, in a way, sort of nostalgic, I suppose. But this is a much more harsh type of desert than what you're used to in Ewart Hall.
Aww.
How far away does the, I don't know, village look like it's away from us?
Oh, probably another 4 hours on foot.
Should we rest at the base of this cliff?
I don't know.
We could.
Should lay on our sides and roll the rest of it that way down.
Why don't we just lay Trogdor down and just use him as a sled?
I don't know if he's wide enough.
Probably not.
Yeah, just have him hold his shield above his head. Somebody sits on a shield.
Sit on my shield like a little kitty sleds. I could sit on my lap.
That wanted to be awkward.
Can I actually do that?
You can
Good.
try.
Yep.
You can certainly try.
I want to slide down the path a little further.
How much further?
Far as friction of my shield rubbing against the ground will let me go.
Okay. Let's call this call this an athletics check. Alright, so struck by this sudden inspiration for an idea, Trogdor slams the shield down to the ground and hops on, covering a distance of probably like 8 feet.
In that 8 feet, I just want to be like, whee!
Octa literally face palms.
Guess I'll get up and walk the 8 feet back to the group.
You could just get up and we'll probably reach you by then.
Oh, I thought we were investing there.
Octa spends the rest of her descent contemplating how dragonborns could possibly have lived this long. How such a race could survive through after all of these incidents that she's seen.
I've only got an intelligence of 10.
So what is the group doing? Are you stopping or are you continuing on to the south?
Well, I mean, since they decided to go down the path, I'm just following them.
What time of day will it be when we reach the bottom?
So reaching the bottom, it would be probably 7 o'clock or so. Soon stopped for lunch somewhere in your travels.
No, we just kept walking through lunch, never went.
Okay, so you're hungry.
I like to
And
What are
you're
we gonna
tired.
eat?
while
We have
walk.
starfruit and jerky,
I eat jerky as we walk.
Okay.
both of which are hand foods.
Okay.
And by the way, I thought Bungdo was a goat, not a sheep. Following with the rest
He is
of
a
the pack.
goat.
I can feed the goat starfruit.
All right. So anyway, yeah, you probably
Feeding
get to
him
the
anything is
bottom
good.
then around 6:30. At which point that will be 10 hours of walking for the day. It would be another 2 hours to get to the settlement.
Don't think we should walk that long.
I think we should go to the bottom and then camp for the evening.
Yeah, come into the settlement. Fresh.
Bright Bush Tail in the morning.
Yes.
Alright, we'll do that.
All right, so you are pressing on then.
No.
I also want to. No, we're gonna just camp at
Oh,
the.
okay. Let me clarify, because when we stopped and had this discussion, you were still 2 hours from the bottom. So, are you continuing on for the 2 hours it would take to get to the bottom?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you are pressing on from the 8-hour mark that I noted.
Yes.
All right. I was like, huh?
I don't want to. I was just gonna go as far as my sled was gonna take me.
Which is 8 feet.
Yeah. I don't want to get exhausted.
You're not gonna get exhausted.
Yeah, we're
We're-
just
we're
going an
not
extra 2
running.
hours to get down to the end, and then we're gonna rest it once we're at the bottom.
It's all downhill from here.
Quite literally is.
I guess.
Okay, so you are pressing on for another 2 hours.
Yes.
All right. I would like everybody to make a Constitution save.
I told you guys.
Oh, oops.
I'm a goat, motherfucker. Look at me.
I rolled a nat 20, but
Oh,
it wasn't a save.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It happens.
Are we not allowed to do more than 8 hours of work in the day?
When you're walking through a hot desert.
I mean, it's fair. It's a hot desert. That's a long time. We're probably not doing too hot.
But I work all day in a hot desert.
So, Maya, Octa, and Togar all take 1 point oxygen.
Okay.
Where do we even mark that?
Below flaws, there's like little boxes you can put exhaustion, other things in.
Under BS.
I'm sorry, what was that?
It seems like the weather is getting quite warm.
The weather is indeed getting quite... You hear... Well, you're rumbling off in the distance.
Octa climbs up on Togar's back. Not Togar, Trogdor's back.
Are we suddenly in the fire
I
elemental?
cast
plane?
Healing Word on Maya.
Wait, why? She's got full health.
She took 1 point of damage.
No, she took 1 point of exhaustion. No damage.
Wah!
Yeah.
Well then. Bungdo heals a rock.
Sentient. Now you now have a pet rock.
So, while we're out here, do I see any like rare or like herbs that might only be found in the desert that I could pick?
You don't know.
Let's see. I would say, go ahead and make a nature check.
Wow.
You don't know.
Wow. A fucking 2.
Your nature
I mean,
has abandoned you.
there are a number of small, malnourished-looking cacti around.
Small, malnourished cacti. I love it. You son of a bitch. That's all I wanted to do.
Bungdo, looking aggravated, suddenly picks a couple pieces of the dehydrated cacti.
Does he get pricked with the cacti needles?
Just kidding. It's
Yeah,
up to
I was
you.
gonna say like that's not something my character is actually doing, considering
No.
I'm not the one who said it.
No, yeah, it was just me joking.
Yeah, I know. It was just based on fucking how it will.
Dragonborns that live in the desert eat cactus.
I mean, if it's a dried cacti, it can be burned.
If it's a wet one, I think they can be milked.
No, you.
Well, no, that's actually what they call it. You can extract like liquid from them.
Only from barrel cacti.
Oh, is it only from barrel ones?
Yeah.
No, but still, you
The
can
other
milk
ones
it.
are kind of like a melon, where they have the rind and then inside is just like cactus flesh.
Yeah.
And I eat the one that
Cactus
makes you go
flesh.
crazy.
Hmm.
The one in Avatar.
Yeah.
Nope.
Excuse me while I lick somebody's ear.
Flick somebody's
Ooh.
ear.
Said lick someone's ear.
It ain't gonna be me. I already had my ear lashing before the session.
It can be a gentle caress, does not need to be a lash.
No,
gentle.
no, there's
makes
no
sense.
gentle caressing. It's definitely a lash. Like,
Oh, well, there's part of the whisper.
Okay.
But yeah. That was directed to somebody else, but yeah. So anyway, yeah, you carry on, and another 2 hours down to the bottom. This whole desert thing is starting to wear on some of you, especially those who haven't spent the majority of their lives in this unforgiving terrain.
yeah,
But
those who have been whispered.
You do, however, make it to the bottom without incident. And you now find yourselves on this lower expanse of the desert. So, from what I gather, you guys would like to camp at this point, yeah?
That is
Yeah.
correct.
Indeed.
Okay.
Before
To make-
bed, I would like to cast Hideous Laughter on Bungo.
Can I do a save?
There is a save.
What's the save?
I don't remember. You know me really good. I might as well for sleeping. I don't use it for anything else. Wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated.
Get fucked. Bungo just kind of looks at you, confused.
I was trying to lighten the mood. Oh well. Just turn around and walk away, find the nearest rock, and go to sleep. I tried to have some fun.
Are there any rocks that are like kind of jutting out that look like you could sleep under them?
Yeah, I mean, especially at this point, you are kind of near a rock wall that is sort of, then gradually sloped down to the level that you're on. So yeah, there are kind of outcroppings and things that you could probably sleep under, have some sort of improvised shelter.
Bungo finds the nearest one and readies produce flame to look inside or like under it and make sure it's not super bad or dangerous.
He finds a legendary dagger.
Well then.
As you ignite the produce flame in your hand, you just see a pair of lizards just kind of scurry out from the indentation in the rock wall and start burrowing under the sand.
I cast it on one of the lizards.
Okay.
Yum. Roast lizard.
And without even a sound, it just scorches the lizard and it just kind of curls up and dies there on the sand.
I scream at your car like, my brother, no!
Wow, Bungo's got that like serial killer vibe going.
What? Jesus! He picks it up and puts it in his pack. He'll eat it later.
Torturing small animal. Oh, okay.
I didn't torture it. I shot it once and it died. It was merciful.
Put it out of its misery that it wasn't in.
Yeah, killing small animals for fun.
It's
Lighting
called
fires
hunting.
everywhere.
It's called hunting.
But lighting fires everywhere, killing small animals, that's like the two warning signs of a serial killer.
I swear to God, Taylor, I will cast Produce Flame on you while you sleep.
You've already done it. Not while I slept, but you've already done it.
For a good reason! And I'm starting to have another good reason.
That sounds like something a serial killer would say.
Yeah.
Brother.
Bungdo is just a closet serial killer.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway, sorry, Phil. I had to rile you up a little bit.
Does this feel strange to Trogdor that the desert is wearing on him faster than usual?
Well, it's you're used to much more, I guess, for lack of a better term, boring terrain. The area around Yordhall, pretty much just rolling sand dunes. No rock formations, anything like that to be found, and you've never really had to do any extensive travel out of town. You really hadn't left home until you started having the visions.
What about Maya?
Maya would have done some travel, but in most cases you wouldn't really have occasion to go off the road and be, facing the possibility of scaling cliffs, or at least dealing with this more untamed kind of terrain.
Besides, our training.
Anyway.
I would like to try something when everyone else is done.
Alright, well, what would everyone like to do before bedtime? And who's taking first watch?
I want to take first watch.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to use Divine Sense. So I'll just make sure the area is safe.
Well, you could do that before you go to bed. Bungdo has something that might take him an hour or two, so if you want him to take first watch, he can do his thing while he gets ready for bed. If you're okay with that. You can still do Divine Sense before you go to bed.
Okay.
Okay. So are you going to go ahead and Divine Sense right now?
Yeah.
Alright. Don't really pick up anything, anything that would set that off.
Yeah,
Because Bungdo is not a serial killer.
No, not that. Go ahead. Does any part of the area feel like it's been desecrated?
No.
As Togar walks back over, doing up his pants.
Okay, maybe a little tiny area, but
Alright. I guess I'll take my sleep. Wake me up next.
Have we used the jug today?
you have not.
Good. Okay. Well, Bungdo walks over. Taylor, do you still have it?
I do.
Okay. Bungdo walks over to Togar and he's like, I need the jug for a moment. You mind letting me see it?
I'll take it off hand to him.
Alright, so I shuffle on back over towards my cave. And, okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna try this. I start summoning water like crazy and wet all of the sand around the edge of the cave on top, or the crevice, whatever it is, like the overhang.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's small because like that's what Bungdo looked for.
Yeah.
And then he starts building up a wall of sand around him. So he has a nice little hut. And then afterwards, he readies produce flame to bake the sand into place.
All right. Go ahead and call it a dex check, just for kind of the building of the
You
sand
can do like
wall.
multiple checks for this. Like,
Okay. So yeah, you're able to mix the sand and water well and start constructing a wall. Yeah, and really, I mean, I would say probably all you need check-wise, because beyond that, I mean, it's easy enough to dry something out and sort of bake it with the flame that you're holding in your hand.
So I don't know how to do it. Careful.
So, yeah, Bungdo essentially makes himself a nice little shelter for the night. Anything else?
I take a drink of the water to keep myself hydrated.
Okay.
Once he crawls in his little hut, I'll go back over there, grab the jug, and drink some water, and
It's-
pass. What?
I didn't make a door.
But so you have it in there with you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'll just bust out in the morning.
Have fun breathing.
I mean, Jesus Christ, there's enough. It's sand. There's air.
The
Oh, for fuck's sake, I poke a hole in the side for air.
Okay, you're fine. I just didn't know you took it in with you.
Bastard.
Medicated.
Go sleep.
Christ.
All right.
Whatever check I do next, I'm fucked. 21, 22, 20, 19.
It's only when it really counts is when you roll a 1.
I'm suffocating. I need to break out. Roll strength check. -1.
All right. So, who's got first watch?
Well,
Me.
Bungdo was taking first watch while he built the thing. Like that was the...
Did you wake anyone up before you went back in? Or went in?
Well! Wonder if I have any... Damn it, I don't.
Just scream out the hole.
Oh! Oh, I know what I could do! Okay. Ha! I'm a genius! Okay. I make the hole slightly larger so that a rat can get through. And then I turn into a rat, and I go out, and I wake Trogdor up. Well, who wants to do second watch?
Anything.
You don't.
Well, I mean, you didn't really discuss it, so it's whoever you wake up.
I
So-
wake up Trogdor. And then I crawl back inside.
How do you wake me up?
I fucking turn into a gnome, wake you up, and then turn back into a rat and go inside.
Okay. I thought you were like
The rat just
squeaking at me as a rat. Alright. I'm gonna check out his hut. For just a moment.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check, I guess. All right. It's a hut with a sand wall, just with a hole just big enough for a rat to crawl through. The rest of it is made of rock because it's backed up to the face. That's what you see.
Looks like a half of a pot upside down.
sideways?
I
Yeah,
mean,
sideways.
it's underneath an overhanging rock, so...
Oh, okay.
I'm a genius!
I guess I'll watch now. I'm gonna
Okay.
set up a torch.
All right, go ahead and make another perception check. All right. So, Trogdor sits and keeps watch. There's, again, little movement. You do see sort of a dull firelight coming from that settlement that you're all heading towards. It seems as though anyone is traversing the area immediately around you.
How far does that settlement look like it is?
About 2 hours walk across the desert. It's just on this slightly raised kind of plateau. The largely flat desert.
Sorry.
Try not to die.
As you just see Bungdo's little nest he made go flying outwards from that.
I just get hit by all the shrapnel.
Yeah. He just sneezes and just explodes outward. I'm kidding.
So yeah, your shift goes uneventfully.
Before I go to bed, I want to set up one torch at like the edge of our little encampment, and then I want to walk about out further and set up an to give us more than like 40 feet of vision.
Okay.
And I want towards the settlement.
All right.
Go to sleep. Be about feet away from the first one.
Okay. So Trogdor is now asleep.
Yep. I know exactly what I'm doing.
So the rest of you wake up. There not having been a watch. It's Trogdor in bed. You don't
Wasn't
see
Bungo's fault
anything-
this time.
you don't see anything out of the ordinary. Other than the strange hut thing that Bungo.
Oh, and no one could steal my stuff because I have a house. Yeah.
So yeah, you all eventually come to. I would imagine Maya first, given early rising ways.
Can I investigate his hut upon seeing it for the first time?
Sure.
Okay.
Actually, I'd call it a perception check. Kind of take seeing it really. Okay. Yeah, it's all a wall made of baked sand, and it just large enough for a.
I knock on it. With my staff. Just boomf, boomf, boomf.
Okay. Let's Bungo is so fast.
All right, so I didn't know if there was going to be anything else there. Yeah. What is it? You hear it coming from the hole.
Oh, I was just wondering what this is.
I made a hut. It's nice and cozy in here.
Good.
Are we leaving yet?
Soonish?
Knock when we leave. Please?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I just accept it as Bungo's something.
It's just
Move on.
Bungo.
Mm-hmm.
Seems normal.
All right. And so, over the next hour or so, the rest of the party wakes up. Yet another day in the scorching heat of the desert. Starting
Another
to pick
day,
back up.
another dollar.
So, having seen Bungdo making this thing, or starting to make it.
I mean, I made it during my watch.
Right, but I'm saying I saw you at least start to make it.
Ah, it's fair, yeah.
So, can I reliably, like when I wake up, know kind of generally where Bungdo was?
I think that's fair,
Yeah.
at least from my perspective. I mean, he did kind of just see me walk over there with the jug that I took.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I will walk over there, and I would like to just inspect it as well. More the sturdiness of it.
God.
Okay.
So what was that? Was it perception?
Yeah.
Everyone's looking at you.
Ha, but they can't see me.
No, I'm not looking for Bungdo. I assume he had made this.
Does it matter if you still
No,
can't see me?
I just said he's looking at you.
Did you get advantage for stonework?
I kind of wanted to look at it in terms of like the sturdiness of it and.
The stonework of it.
Well,
That
it's
guy
not really
said,
stonework. It's sandwork.
Bungdo's a smart cookie.
Yeah. I mean, it seems relatively sturdy, especially given the lack of components that are really available.
All right. I'll knock on the side of it.
Like, you knocked. Like, it's done. You knocked.
Yes.
What? Look at you, bloody fool, Sam Brizzy.
What are you doing in there?
Bungdo things, go away.
Can I have the jug back at least? I have an idea for it.
Do you see a hole that would fit the jug? I'll give you the jug back later.
I would like to kick a hole in the side of the wall. You asked, do you see a hole? As soon as you say that, I'm kicking to make a hole.
Go ahead and make a strength check.
Strength check?
Do I get to roll for the sturdiness of my hut?
Here. I would say that as Togar kicks at the wall, he does make some progress. He essentially gets his foot kind of lodged in the wall, kicking it in maybe 3 to 4 inches.
It's not enough to get the jug out.
No, you've not actually breached the wall. Kind of made some
Oh.
progress through it.
Thick wall.
Alright, I will step back and kind of inspect the damage.
Alright. So, yeah, a bit. But structurally, it does seem to have maintained much of its integrity.
I
What?
see you.
You just see a giant dragonborn kind of crouched behind a small bush.
Yes, I
Tail just
passively
kinda
see
sticking
you.
out.
Yeah.
I don't know this, so I'm gonna try and sneak up behind you.
Jesus.
After I inspect the damages, I'll just kind of knock on it again. Say, Bungdo, we're getting ready to leave soon, so you might
You
want
tell me when we're leaving, I'll knock down an open door. Until then, bother me.
Well,
Don't
not
bother
with
me.
advantage of it.
Okay.
I want to pick him up and put him in the full Nelson.
And for the sake of knowing what's going on out of character, Bungdo's inside working on shit. Like he's just writing stuff on papers.
Oh, I know. I'm just bugging you to bug you. I was actually expecting to tear the wall down, but pretty good.
You're in a full Nelson, mister.
No. If I saw that, then is there a way I can prevent him from doing anything to me?
How about this? In addition to the competing either athletics or acrobatics check, I would say go ahead and make a dex save to see if you can just like preemptively just get out of the way.
Alright, so dex save.
Oh,
Yeah, you're able to kind of just sidestep as Trondor stumbles forward.
Damn it. I wanted to jokingly put you in a full Nelson.
Can I sidestep and with that, like, grab his arm, in like his hand in my right arm, or my right hand, and put my hand on the back of his elbow and like drive him to the ground, like face first into the sand.
Not strong enough, little man.
Because I would imagine like he came in like, you know, like your traditional big guy going after a small guy. He was like arms out ready to grab me, and I sidestepped. So I want to grab his right arm and just kind of push him down, face down into the sand.
I would say Togar, go ahead and make an athletics check. Trogdor, go ahead and make either an athletics or acrobatics check.
Moral.
So yes, using his own momentum against him, you're able to kind of grab his arm and force him snout first into the ground.
Alright. And then I'm gonna like kind of crawl around his back, taking his arm behind with me, so his one arm is behind his back, and just kind of get up, kind of trap that arm in between my legs, and get up into where his ear is, and just whisper and go, "Can't surprise me, bitch." And I'll just give him a little noogie, and I'll get off of him and help him up, dust him off, you know.
All right.
You almost got me, Trogdor.
Can I like channel Divine Smite in the tip of my finger and like poke him in the butt? There's like a little zap, like when you touch a doorknob and you get shocked.
If you'd like to spend a divine smite,
No. Can I use my breath weapon since it is lightning?
if you'd like to spend your breath weapon,
Just to do a little zap from my fingertip.
I would.
Fine.
Just save it.
all right.
But not sand.
I offer him a cup of mead. Or, like, my tankard, whatever, the
Mm-hmm.
flask that I have.
Okay.
Any more starfruit?
Yeah, sure. I'll reach in my pack, give him a starfruit.
All right. So what are you doing?
Eating one of them.
I'll pull one out and eat it too. I mean, it's not my cup of tea, but it's juicy and I'm thirsty, so. Also, Eric, just a quick question about the jug. If we, like, let's say he summoned water and didn't use it all, when the day resets, is the water still in it?
I would say probably not.
Okay.
It'd be cool, kind of cool to watch. Like it just kind of soaks back up into the jug.
It's like a toilet flushing.
That'd just be silly.
Just a hole pops up under the at the bottom of the jug. And
What is this contraption? What kind of witchery is this? Alright, are we traveling?
We are getting ready, so I will go and knock on Bundo's bungalow yet again and just say, Bundo, we're leaving now.
Okay, I'm coming out. And then Bungdo just kicks out the front of the hut.
Go ahead and make a strength check.
I fucking will.
You're gonna get a 1.
Don't you talk like that.
Hey, that's rolling.
It's a zero.
Then that one?
Oh my god. I fucking told you.
Did he break his toe?
Is he just stuck in the hut?
So as Bungo prepares to kick his way through the sand wall that he has crafted for the front of his hut, he rears back and kicks, kind of. More like kind of like leaning with the sole of his foot up against the wall. You just hear this very gentle like.
I want to look into the little hole and then like ask him if he's stuck.
Of course not. Okay, fine. I'm stuck. Do you mind helping me out?
Back away from the wall, please.
I can't back away from the wall. The wall is like a foot away on either side.
I don't know if I should do like a football tackle or just hit it with my flail.
No, you can't scare Bungo. Do what you want.
I'm just gonna step back out of the way.
I managed
It
to
just misses. It's got a high AC.
The wall nimbly avoids your strike.
Oh, yes.
So I would say with that, you swing the flail and you manage to sort of like punch out the area that Togar had already like kicked. So there is now at least. What the fuck was that? Hold on.
That was the flail hitting the wall.
I guess. Let me see if somebody died.
Well, Bungo sure didn't.
Becca fell and just broke.
Rip. Excuse me.
It sounded like you were trying to throw up.
No, it's a burp. It's a bit.
Yeah, all this shit I do to you, Phil, I just do it to fuck with you. I'm not actually. It's so much fun.
Squonky. This motherfucker. What should I order for food?
A Dickford?
You should order pot stickers.
Oh,
That's what
God,
you
I haven't
always
had them in
fucking do.
ages. I haven't had that for weeks.
What?
Maybe I will.
Fucking do it!
I'll fight you.
Fucking fight me! We're on 31 Wildy!
Alright!
Why not 50 will be?
Because I don't want no high levels coming out and killing me.
Oh my god. Trial of Ascension reset today.
Lol, I got to like 60 something.
I ended up making it past 40, but didn't play much after that, at least for TOA.
I've been to 90 before, but I couldn't beat it.
Have you gotten good?
I have not.
Oh shit, new update. What?
You're a new update.
Eric's still on, right?
You still what?
Gone, checking on whatever that noise was.
Yeah, he's making sure Becca didn't kill herself.
Oh shit. bonus turn that's activated with Violent Rune will now only activate once per turn.
That's in
In the
World
World
Arena,
Arena. World Arena, yeah.
which is good. It makes it not as OP.
So Violent Runes just got nerfed?
Just in World Arena. Which
Yeah,
is,
just in World, which isn't that bad.
no, nobody.
I mean,
don't think they
it'll change World Arena, but
not by much. It
Eh.
just takes away people running all violence on everything and getting lucky. That reminds me, though, I probably should farm. Should I try? Yeah, fuck it. I'll try to farm in the Hall of Heroes.
What creature are they giving?
Water Barbarian.
Yeah.
Ew.
It's not that good, but I mean,
It's
I have a
free
couple
4-star.
already. Yeah. 2 free 4-stars, to be honest.
I might be able to get 3. I don't know. It just depends on how my team goes.
What?
What?
I thought Hall of Heroes was single.
No. You can run it 10. You can run up to 10 levels of it.
No, I meant like by yourself.
It is.
What are you talking about, team?
My Hall of Heroes team.
Oh, like what monsters you're using?
Yeah.
Okay. I was having a brain fart and thinking it was like guild battles where you're with a group of people.
Shit, these things are gonna kill my fucking chest. That's unheard of. Like,
Oh, I almost have like 8 6 stars now, by the way.
nice.
Like, working up.
I have 0.
Have you attempted to get good?
Yeah. Who
I'm
puts
waiting.
Theo as a sub boss? What the fuck? Thank you, Come to Us, for giving us the fucking dumbest team comps. Oh, I need to burn this Theo down. Because I just... Somehow my Zeros affected his, like, one ability and put him on cooldown. Ooh, I killed the Theo. I have 2 or 3 counters to Theo now. But his-
And you were like, pew, pew, pew. They were like, oh shit, fuck.
Pretty much. Fucking with my Vivero, you jackasses.
No.
You motherfuckers are gonna kill my Veramos. You just did. There goes my Zeros.
Good. And there goes Chow.
Nope. I just brought Veramos back. And fucking purple ass fucking bounty hunter literally just multi-hit my Veramos probably about 20 times and killed him again. It's okay, they're literally attacking everybody but my Chow, so that's cool. So my Chow's just going ham. I just need to bide my time and not kill this guy. Of course my Chow hits fucking crit. No, no. Well, that's over.
Yep.
Good, good, woohoo.
Nah, fuck it. I'm just gonna grind some dragons B10.
Directly.
I probably should text Eric and find out what the fuck's going on.
Becca's still here?
She probably went over there too. And I said, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. I said, hey, what's going on?
No response. I texted him asking if somebody died.
Someone broken.
Nah, bruh.
Yep.
It was me. I broke in. What? Don't you? So I guess we can confirm our DM has died. And so I think we win. Basically.
I could commit suicide.
Just gunshots. Just...
Goo goo.
Well, I have it on record. Whatever happens, happens. So I shall return.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh.
You're not dead.
He's back
Yeah,
from
I'm not
dead.
dead.
Let's
How
go.
about that? Yeah, there were heated discussions about how I fucked up, apparently. But
What?
You done fucked up.
it's okay. Let's keep going. But all right.
I blame Phil.
It's obviously my fault. I do play Teemo.
So
Good
yeah. Anyway, Taylor, did I hear you saying you were gonna have to go do something or something?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
going to
what?
get some ice.
Okay.
Um,
Well, anyway. So yeah, at this point, there's now a hole about, well, just larger than a dwarven foot in the sand wall that's keeping Bungdo in the kind of stone shelter that he has for himself. Not quite big enough to crawl out of.
I would like to just get on my hands and pull it out. Pull like the sand out. Like break it
Okay.
off.
All right. Call the strength check.
No.
Oh god. Did I get a hernia?
You just you grab onto kind of an edge of the hole in the sand wall and pull, and sure, a little bit breaks off, but you then like fall backwards, and there is this sharp pain in your hindquarters.
Like you said on a cactus.
Oh no.
That's Togar pointing and laughing.
Still stuck inside the hut. Bungdo just cracks like hysterically. She
You
don't
take
see
1
Bungdo.
point of piercing damage, by the way.
I want to pull the little spines out and lay on hands in my ass.
I would like to cast lay on hands on my asshole.
Gosh, that would be painful if you get a really big needle. Oh,
Ugh.
you could die from that.
Death by sitting on cactus.
That would be terrible.
It'd be better than death by mushroom, though.
Depends on the mushroom.
It's a fair point.
And generally, ruptured internal organs aren't a fun way to go.
That's true. You don't want poop where poop doesn't belong.
It tends to create
Sepsis.
very violent reactions that are unpleasant.
Yeah.
Whereas if you get a nice mushroom, it'll just kill you or give you a nice nice high, and then kill you.
Well, I wouldn't mind having a nice mushroom. Give Togar a high and then kill him. No, I don't want to die, but if it happens, it happens.
So, yeah, Bungo's still in the hut laughing his ass off.
I want to run, shoulder, like ram it.
Okay. Make another strength check.
What the fuck?
Evidently, I built an indestructible fucking bunker.
So, misjudging the shoulder blow just a little bit, Trogdor manages to pretty much wedge his entire head into the hole in the wall. He finds himself unable to recover from this predicament.
Just
Well,
mud-
Can I,
doesn't seem we've done it quite right, have you?
Maya, please help.
Having trouble?
in my exasperated, short-tempered morning where I was not allowed to meditate once again, can I kick really hard against the side of the wall?
Yes, you
Jesus.
can. And with that, half of the wall just crumbles.
Just like a mother, she comes over there, just kicks it, and walks away.
The balance in the force has been aligned.
What's really great is she like
you know,
kicks,
I rolled max damage too.
she kicks and just the tip of her toe touches it, and you just see the wall kind of shiver for a second. It just crumbles. Months-
It is now just dust.
Yes.
I just stalk away.
Yeah.
Go find a star fruit. Eat it.
I'm just covered in sand. I got buried in the sand.
I will grab the jug and put it on my back. Then
I
help
hope we
Bungo
don't-
out.
Bungdo doesn't need your help. But I won't argue you taking the jug.
I'll let you use it.
Mm-hmm.
So. Alright. I will help Trogdor up then. Since Bungo doesn't want help.
I don't know. I might be
Not
able to
want, need. Bungdo is a strong, independent, white gnome. He don't need no woman.
The weed curse seems to have been passed down to me.
Not to me this time. No, I've just passed it along to the next player. Really, what happened?
Well, I
So,
will
yeah.
continue on then.
Alright. So is there anything anyone would like to do before you continue on your journey?
I would like trying to center myself on the walk.
Okay. So, Maya is, well, despite being a quiet person by nature, Maya is noticeably even more quiet than usual, as she seems to be mentally, spiritually, in a sense, in a different place. So, you carry on.
I'm buried in
Plan
sand.
still.
I'm buried in sand.
And the wall wasn't that big. You could probably get up.
Okay. I thought it was like a couple feet of sand on me.
No, like it's, you know, it was a small opening in the cliffside, and you know, I mean, it was Bungdo. Like, he's not going to build anything fucking huge.
Like your size.
Well, I mean, if he has time, he would.
No, we just left you there buried in the sand to die. Just like, well, he was an idiot.
And
Bye.
so ends Trogdor. Died as his brothers Earthall died. And he's in the back by his own team.
Good thing I rolled that other character. Let's get. I'm with you.
All right. So is the plan still to proceed toward the settlement?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'd like you all to make perception checks going forward.
Perception check, you say.
Oh.
You're very, very focused on centering yourself, and you are not really aware of much besides yourself.
I passed it back. The curse is gone.
Gosh darn it. I at least was able to save him before it returned.
Just call it
All
the
right.
Becca curse instead of the Will Wheaton.
Wheaton.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the Becca curse just has to pertain to daggers.
To what?
Thrown daggers.
I have
Yeah,
a very specific curse.
or at least any weapon attacks.
Yeah. All right.
I was able to poke that person pretty hard and then stealth so that they didn't know. Just, phew.
Okay. So as you proceed toward the settlement, Maya very much inward this morning. Bungo just seemingly off in his own little world as well. As you approach the settlement after about 2 hours of walking, you, the three of you who rolled 15 or higher, do notice a solitary figure sort of leaning against a partially crumbled exterior wall that seems to frame this small settlement. Dark-skinned, with a few notable tattoos. Otherwise, just leaning there,
I
seemingly
want to.
watching you as you approach.
I want to walk up to him and give him a star fruit.
All right. So you approach and you see now it's very dark-skinned, somewhat muscular, bald male. And he, again, just sort of watches you in your whole approach. Kind of gives a slight nod of acknowledgement as you approach. And you hold out the star fruit to him.
Yep.
He just sort of smirks and looks up at you. Takes it and takes a bite. Maintaining the sort of smirk and, again, giving you a slight nod and says, thank you.
Like a. Oh, he says thank you.
Yes.
You're welcome. Does not nonchalantly walk back to the group.
Just kind of turn around and awkwardly walk back.
Trogdor is
the
like the
joy.
mildly autistic friend.
Yep.
What was that, Becca?
Sharing the joy of starfruit one person at a time.
Yep.
So I reach into the bag of holding and then, like, with both arms, and then just think of a group, like a pile of star fruit, and then, like, kind of just half-ass pull it out, and it's like, we got plenty more where that comes from, and then put it back in the bag.
As the rest of the party approaches, the figure's gaze seems to fall particularly on one member of the party. Looking at your dwarven companion.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Here.
I'll step forward.
All right. Let me just make sure I've got everything. Yes. Looks at you, and upon fully recognizing you, he stands up, straight, no longer leaning on the wall. Welcome, Togar Fogladar. I've been expecting you.
Do I know this guy?
You don't know.
Make a history check.
Maybe you do know.
Does he know this guy? What?
Nope.
I do
He
not.
knows that he doesn't
You,
know.
you are damn sure that you have never seen this man before in your life.
Okay. Yes, I am Togar. Who are you?
I have watched you for quite some time. Well, let us just say it is remarkable the things one learn of a man by his blood.
Okay.
What?
I would like to reach in the bag of holding and pull out the Hemomancer stone.
Alright.
Make an insight check.
What are you checking for specifically?
His
This guy, this just seemed really shady. Like he's talking in riddles and shit.
Feel free. He doesn't seem outwardly hostile or like he means you any harm.
Okay.
So, what's Togar doing with the stone?
I'm gonna walk up and keep it in sight and just kind of set it down. He's leaning on like a part of a wall. Is there like a surface where I could set this down on?
Yeah, I would say there's probably a large stone, as you would just kind of find sitting out in more rocky deserts such as this one.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll walk over and near him and set it on a stone near him, and kind of
Alright.
just walk back and just gonna see what his reaction is.
The same smirk that you saw as Trogdor handed him a starfruit returns to his face, and he takes a couple slow steps over and picks up the stone, kind of eyeing it over with a certain recognition, familiarity even. So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Well, there was a little mishap, and I was able to come within possession of that. And for some reason, I've been drawn out here ever since. So, since it seems we're obviously not openly you're not openly hostile towards us, must mean that you're looking for either some sort of mutual partnership or something. You're looking to strike a deal, because nobody would stand out here in the desert for nothing.
Is there like anyone else that we can see?
Yeah, you do notice the...
There's not just this one person here.
No, there's not just one person. Just he seems to have been waiting for you
Okay.
at the very edge of this small settlement, which you can now see, by the way. It's looks like sort of the ruins of some other group of older stone structures that have been sort of patched up, and there are a number of similarly tattooed individuals, many adorned with various types of gold necklaces and bracers and things of that nature.
Okay. Do I know if any of the tattoos have a meaning that I know of?
What kind of check you would make? I would say. Go ahead and make a history check.
Also, is any of that recognizable via Thieves' Cant?
No, none of it is recognizable through Thieves' Cant.
Okay.
I don't know why I try.
Yeah, none of these markings seem familiar to you at all. You gonna say something, or is that like a hiccup?
That was just a hiccup.
Okay.
That was Phil dying.
So, hearing Togar's last statement, it sort of gives a slight pause and, well, something of a happy accident we have come to meet. But I certainly could use an ally. Is.
What was the last part?
He said I could certainly use an ally.
Okay. Sorry, because it kind of cut out for me. I'll just look at him and say, just kind of point towards the at the Hemomancer Stone. Is that something that, that you guys, are you guys linked to this? Or, are you linked to this?
With that, he puts the Hemomancer Stone in his left hand, which rests at his side. He then outstretches his right hand, not towards any of you, but just off to the side, at which point this stream of crimson starts to flow from one of the golden bracers that adorns his right wrist, forming a sort of vertical, essentially a staff, and then immediately solidifying as he then stands there holding dark red walking stick, for lack of a better.
That's freaking sweet. Huh. So you were the one that was watching us through this.
Indeed, I was.
Okay.
Why?
Because your friend happened to come into possession of mine.
Who had it? How did you lose it?
Some followers chose to misuse the gifts that I introduced them to. They fled, thieves in the night, with a number of artifacts. This was one such artifact, and I thank you for returning it to me.
What are you the teacher of, then?
My followers and I have learned the very essence of life. The blood that flows through the veins of all living creatures.
Yeah, it's called blood.
And why have you done this?
In search of power and preparation.
Are you a necromancer?
Preparation for what?
Upon the question, "Are you a necromancer?" shoots you a filthy look.
I will elbow Trogdor, kind of like elbow him in the, I guess the upper thigh. Try to, and if that doesn't work, I'll jump on his toe.
So what about a necromancer like you doing out in the desert?
Bungdo. Alright, ignore them. Ignore them. I'm sorry, they don't understand the arcane ways.
We're not giving him the artifact, right?
He has it already.
Yeah, I already gave it to him.
Yeah, but like we're not letting him keep it, right?
Chill.
I
I will step in front of the group, turn to the group, and say, "He's a blood mage."
And I'm a druid.
I don't mind if he's a necromancer. If he wants to raise a family in peace, go right ahead.
I walk around to in between him and Togar and say, as I was asking, what do you hope? What are you preparing for?
Octa looks up. Would that be an undead family?
Oh my god.
I was gonna make a joke about the the meaning of a necromancer raising a family, but as to Maya and her rather direct line of questioning, eyes rest on her and he says, "Eldritch presence festers to the north. Corruption, debasement of nature and the my followers
That's what
and
happens
I.
when you practice necromancy.
My followers and I have learned to harness this essence of life, but this, I know not what to make of it."
What shall you do with your power once this is gone? If hopefully it is taken care of.
That is a decision that shall be made once the threat is imminent.
Can I do an insight check on him and trying to tell that he is being truthful and that he is going to use his power for not straight up evil?
Octa would also like an insight check just to see if he's lying about being blood mage. He's not really just a necromancer.
I want to do an insight check just because I haven't used an insight check yet.
Because it's what all the cool kids are doing?
Yeah, I have not used it yet.
Could be a hipster in divine sense.
Alright, so in order of roll, Maya, best you can tell, he seems earnest in his intentions. Octa, best you can tell, there aren't any zombies walking around, so seems legit. And I mean, he strikes Togar as seems honest. I mean, you get the impression that he has sort of accepted the fact that many people won't appreciate or accept what he does, and he's okay with that.
But he's not overtly like, he doesn't. I don't get like this guy's fucking evil vibe.
No,
Do I?
Okay.
no, you don't.
He's like a vampire that tries to do good.
Yeah, was a vampire considered undead?
No.
He's probably not a vampire. It's just
No,
like
he's a blood mage. He's like Vlad from League of Legends.
Like Vlad the Impaler.
No, not Vlad the Impaler. But he's a blood mage. All right. Well, I'm okay with this guy, so I will.
At the end of my line of questioning, I just nod, and I'll back up towards the rest of my group.
Octa pokes at whatever random trinkets are on the shelf.
What?
Stafford.
Wait, what?
Octa will like to poke at whatever random trinkets happen to be on the nearest shelf.
You're standing near the exterior wall. There are no shelves within view.
She will leave in search of shelves.
Octa shall wander off and search.
I don't know. Maybe there's a sand shelf with like some trinkets on it, or like some baubles. Maybe she's poking an imaginary trinket that no one else can see.
It's a mirage.
She's actually
yes.
poking at a big pile of like camel shit.
You see Octa just kind of pawing at something that no one else can really see anything there.
I'm giving the guy a Stafford.
Another one?
one?
Yeah, give me another one.
Oh, Trogdor approves.
So while this is going on, I would like to say, I too am at least dabble in the arts. Perhaps maybe we can talk and I can have you show me a thing or two. I really did find that your item there to be quite useful. Unfortunately, we weren't aware of the prying eyes until recently. So, but I wasn't sure who was prying.
I do apologize for that. But, again, it was not my doing that brought the item into your possession in the first place, so I assure you, there's no harm meant.
It is completely understandable.
Yes. Yep.
With that, he sort of gives you the subtle head gesture, the opening in the wall that essentially serves as a front gate to the settlement. And he begins walking, and as he does, you see dull red glow begin to emanate from the Hemomancer's stone in his left hand. And before your eyes, you see it liquefy and retract into the bracer at his left wrist.
I just give him a slow clap.
My eyes get wide.
Yeah, I'm intrigued as well.
Octa's wary of magic.
I embrace it.
Bang, don't use it!
I don't know what to make of it.
I'm clapping. Like clapping like a seal.
Yep. Seal.
Octa naturally assumes all casters are evil until proven otherwise.
Togar pinches Octa's ass with Mage Hand to reaffirm the fact. I'm just kidding.
Oh, darn.
Or is he?
No, I'm not going to. I just figured that was too good of a thing to say. Or to pass it.
Alright. So, he leads you into the walls of this small, sort of rundown, thrown together settlement. As you walk through the small essentially central area. You see a number of people who all seem sort of preoccupied. A lot of them appearing to be working with various items, all sort of a dark reddish in color. A number of tools, weapons, even a few pieces of armor.
Ah.
And as you all walk through, following your most recent acquaintance, you see a certain reverence for him. Kind of parts the not so dense crowds, but
I was gonna say Red Sea.
The Blood Sea.
It was that time.
Parts the red sands.
The Blood Sands.
Part of the Red Sea before.
Oh boy.
so just on the other side of the central area of the settlement, he leads you into a mostly intact stone building, be carved sandstone, with what you can see to be a number of sort of patchwork sections. Again, many of them bearing a sort of reddish color. As you enter, assuming you do,
Yes. Yeah, I do.
you see a relatively well decorated and maintained interior. A number of sort of like floor pillows, finely woven tapestries and things adorning. The house itself is rather humble, but he seems to have made the most of what he has. He promptly walks toward the back of the house, and you see him return with a large jug of water that he then brings back toward where the group is standing near the front of the house, inviting you all, sort of gesturing toward the array of large, fluffy floor pillows that he seems to have.
Fluffy.
I want to find a nice fluffy one and set my ass down on it.
Like the one I'm sitting on.
I'm gonna ask the guy if he can teach me the ways of the Blood Mage.
Get in line, get in line.
Ogden would like to ask him if this is where he raised his family.
What is your wisdom? Like 1?
It's 11.
Oh, okay, I can see this. Yeah, I can see this happening.
Again, sort of a dirty look. Not as bad as straight up, are you a necromancer?
Who has the highest wisdom in this group?
I'm at 14.
Do I notice his look?
15.
I have 15.
So I do. I was worried about that.
What is it?
16.
Oh, nice. What are you guys' intelligence?
16.
Oh.
If it's not a 15 or a 16, it's my charisma, which is 11.
I am super wise, but intelligence, I'm average.
I'm 18 intelligence, so I'm super smart, but I have no wisdom.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Oh, we're equally smart. Okay. Sorry. I was like, sad. Go ahead and continue.
Right. So he puts the large jug of water on this sort of short table, kind of in the center of the room. Goes to the back of the house once more, returning carved wooden cups, and he sort of distributes them. takes
Sorry,
a seat.
gets what? You kind of cut out there.
Yeah, you're cutting out a little bit.
a series of wooden cups, and he hands them out to the group, taking a seat at the head of the small table in the center. And he gestures toward the water jug. Drink, my friends. I know you've had a long journey.
Alright,
What?
I'll drink.
Octa would like to sniff the water.
Pull a big ass 10-gallon jug of like barrel out of the bag of holding.
Bungdo asks Togar for the barrel or the jug. Sorry.
What for?
To drink water, of course.
There's water, and I just
Yeah, I don't trust it.
I drink the water given to me.
Yeah, I'll drink it. I'll literally, as Bungdo's saying this, I will dip the cup in there and just drink it. And stare back while staring at him the entire time.
And as you're all bickering about it, your host grabs a cup as well and dips it into the jug, and joining Maya and Togar, takes a long drink.
Bungdo suspiciously joins them.
All right.
Does Octa smell anything in the water after she sniffs it?
I mean, it's got that just kind of general desert sandy smell, but it doesn't smell like blood or anything like that.
Blood.
Okay, she'll take some water then.
Okay.
I'm sticking my snout in the barrel of water, drinking it.
Don't do
All right.
that.
Nice smack him upside the head.
Yeah, I'll grab him and pull him out. And
I fucked the water!
use your glass.
Gotta use my snout for something.
Octa licks the top of the water.
Yeah.
Okay. Tastes like water.
She continues to drink it in that manner.
Sort of just watching you all drink water in
animals.
various ways. He just has this sort of amused smirk on his face.
Oh. Well, I'm definitely interested to know how you managed to, use blood magic. I did notice you have that something on your wrist.
Indeed. It allows me to quickly access the source of my power.
Ah.
What?
And
Dead people?
He holds his wrist out, and you can see that along the sort of like near the very bottom kind of part of the forearm, where you'd see a number of blood vessels around the wrist, there is in fact a sort of circular portion that a circular portion of this bracer that seems to rest within his skin. And looking in, you can actually see a dark red area kind of just filling in this portion.
Octa shivers in disgust.
So it's you're actually using your lifeblood. I know with that stone, it was the case.
I ask him how to teach me to be a blood master.
That would require time, but I could certainly instruct you should you truly wish to learn this art.
Yep, see you guys. I'll be here training.
new character.
He already has one. Well, we'll see where our adventures lead us. A few of us may be back. Just take you up on that offer. What is your name?
Forgive me. My name is Naren.
Not
I will put that in chat.
Okay.
I am Maya.
You already know
Sam,
me.
Maya
I'm Togar.
Miko. I'll use my full Maya Miko.
All right. Just gives you nods of sort of acknowledgement. Nice to meet you, kind of thing.
Octa just stares.
As some of you introduce yourselves.
That's Octa.
God damn it!
My name's Trogdor.
She glares at Toga under gives him like a bungo stink eye.
I just smile and kind of gesture like a toast with my water glass and drink some more water.
Octa strategically places herself between Naren and Togar and gives him a few specific gestures.
Ah, okay.
Alright. Well, I ignore it, and I will just continue talking to Naren. Naren,
Rolling some dice.
What?
Said rolling some dice.
Naren, I've been having some strange visions of some sort of a blood spire out here in the desert. Or something. I'm not sure. It's I have it here somewhere. Semi-fluid sand with blood mixed in and a spire. You wouldn't happen to know anything about this, would you?
He takes another drink and thinks for a moment. Dreams are not always literal. I'm certainly amassing power out here
I'll be right
among the
back. I
sands.
need to grab a napkin.
I'm certainly amassing power out here among the sands. Power that is, of course, from life essence and blood.
Are there any shelves nearby?
Yeah, there is a sort of long shelf that runs along the wall that you currently have your back to.
Are there like some baubles and trinket on this shelf?
Yeah, there are a number of items. Some of seem to be like cast metal, like kind of figurines, different humanoid species and things of that sort.
She'll start playing with the little figurines on the shelf, and while playing with them, she accidentally breaks off the leg of one of these figurines. And kind of looks back real quick and just see if he notices and puts it on the shelf, back on the shelf really quick, and turns around like nothing happened.
Alright, I'm back.
I knew that Octa was going to do this.
All right. Let's see.
Siphons the blood straight out of your body.
Again, I'm not getting a bad vibe from this guy.
I know, me either. I'm just...
I would like Octa to go ahead and make a Constitution save.
Come on, that one. Oh.
Let's see here. See. So, as Okta stands there sort of playing with the figurines and after breaking the one piece and looking over, you see Naren sort of just calmly looking at you, and he just kind of sweeps his hand over in your general direction, sort of the these aren't the droids you're looking for motion. And suddenly, Okta, you feel as though you don't have control anymore. And without thinking about it, without willing yourself to do it, you just walk right back over to the pillow that you were on and have a seat.
Did I happen to notice this with my 18 perception? Or passive perception?
Probably. I would say yes.
I'll look at him and say, sorry, we can pay to replace that.
It is of no concern.
I also have to have you teach me that trick, because it'd be a lot easier to control her.
He just sort of chuckles.
But before anything else gets broken, you did mention that you would like to inquire, or at least inquire us or about us for a job of some sort. Didn't you?
I suppose one could call it a job. Although, I think the more appropriate terminology would be an alliance against whatever this great darkness is that festers to the north.
I will join and be your ally if you teach me one beginner level spell. In exchange.
I can help example. I'm a sellsword, so I mean, I'd be willing to join for a fee.
Oh boy.
He doesn't have to teach me until after.
I am just here to protect this desert, so I will join you.
You don't happen to know Lord Blackwell, Innes Blackwell, do you?
The name rings a bell. If I recall correctly, I may have seen him briefly as I was keeping track of my artifact.
At this point, I just bluntly stay out. Yeah, he's a demon.
Well, I would like to believe he is currently an ally of us as well.
No, he's also evil.
Evil!
Bahamut told me.
Regardless, he is also another powerful magic user that might be able to assist.
Well, I suppose that would depend on where that demon's interests lie.
Or evil.
Obviously.
Hey.
Bahamut told me he's evil. I could smell it. Literally.
Can I insight check him on that?
He is evil.
No, on Bahamut telling you.
I mean, how else am I gonna?
I want to insight check that. Because I want to see if he's just bullshitting that, that he just kind of thinks
I know
he's
what
evil.
Divine sense does.
Yeah, I mean, divine sense does allow you to sense things through divine means. So,
You can insight check him, but
yeah,
Well,
if you want.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, No, I mean, if I know that, I just... Because he
Yeah.
was saying, oh, Bahamut told me so. And I
He knows
thought that
through
was...
divine sense.
Okay.
And I get my power from Bahamut. Therefore, Bahamut told
Okay.
It's like a Catholic trying to explain things to you, Taylor.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, never mind then.
You may be onto something, however, as many demons take pleasure in toying with the emotions and misery of humans. If there were no to torment, I suppose that might not align with the desires of the demon now.
I can see that.
Whatever this force is, it's gathering strength rapidly to the north. Frozen wastes at the north end of the continent.
Lich King!
Alright, at this
I was gonna
point,
say, is that the Frozen Throne?
at this point, I would like to explain what we found up north in the cave. And explain all the Thogonite, all of it.
green worms and all that.
Yes,
Do we still have that one green worm?
we do. And I will actually pull that out of the bag of holding, because I have it in a jar, and show it to him. And see if he has any idea what it is. That's just for, the sake of brevity. I don't want to go through everything, all that again.
Mm-hmm. He listens intently through your recollection of the events that happened near Drake's Landing. And you see he certainly seems concerned. You produce the word from the bag of holding and show it to him. Looks it over and, well, I know not what this is, but it is clearly not natural. Clearly runs contrary to everything that my followers and I adhere to. As such,
I was just gonna ask Taylor, told him about the one thing that almost killed us. That ran out of the cave.
The Bodak.
Yeah.
Yes, I did tell him about the Bodak as well.
right? As he was saying, this runs contrary to everything that my followers and I believe in, espouse, and if that is in fact the case, this may very well be connected to whatever it is I'm sensing.
I also mentioned our brief run-in with Charybdis.
Alright.
And the cultists of Charybdis, and the fact that I got one of them, or I got the stone off of one of them.
I got the stone off of one of them.
Oh yeah,
Minor details.
yeah.
He seems to pause and contemplate. He seems to be straining, trying to figure out why this former apprentice of his, or whatever relation they were,
Ooh, did the DM just give up some information on accident?
well, no, I mean, it was established that this person was a follower of Naren, and that he left in the middle of the night, literally like a thief in the night, because he was a thief in the night, with artifacts of his. So,
Okay.
in a sense, anyone in this settlement could be said to be an apprentice of Na Ren because he is the leader.
Oh, okay.
It's more of a broad term. But he seems to be thinking, pondering what his old apprentice could be getting up to.
Nothing now, he's dead.
I cannot discern any sort of connection to the force that we face now. Knowing my old friend, he likely allied himself with the next promise of power, authority that he could find. Clearly, he misaligned himself.
Well, no, he found power, but that power had 2 plugs and we pulled both. That thing was huge. So, but
Well,
yes.
I suppose it's a good thing that you banished it then.
Yes, we did. Does
I
still
need
have
to.
it? Huh?
I need to step away though. I'll be right back.
Oh.
Like not even 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I was gonna ask if Octa still had the thing tied to her wrist. The trash can lid.
I don't think she does, because it was shown to have kind of lost its power.
Okay. Alright. Well, then forget about that then. So yes, I will definitely enter into the alliance. Shit, Phil, run! There.
Yeah.
Would you happen to have a way for us to be able to keep in contact? Other than through the jail mail.
He pondered for a moment. And seems to think, allow me a day to investigate our resources here at the settlement. I may be able to arrange something.
Alright, Phil, is your apartment building on fire or something?
No, I can keep my mic though.
No. I mean, like,
No,
you're good,
there's
right?
a lot of sirens.
Yeah, like.
No, dude, that's just San Francisco. There's sirens like 24/7.
Okay.
But like
No,
sometimes they're just like, I've had the building across the street be on fire before, and then the one on the other side, they're like, well, I mean, I've been here 6 years, so
It's a legit
shit
question
happens.
then.
Yeah,
the
like.
apartment above mine caught on fire one time.
See, you had every reason to ask if your building was on fire. If it's been on fire before.
Well, I mean, I live there, so that's already good reason.
That too. So, I just hear those really loud sirens right outside, and they're not going any farther away. So I wanted to make sure, like, your place isn't on fire, and you're just kind of sitting there playing D&D. Like, hang on a minute, guys. I'll be right back.
Nah, it's fine. I got
Just
If I
running
die, I
around
die.
screaming. Alright.
You can just jump out the window, it'll be okay.
I live on the 5th floor.
Exactly. It'll be okay.
Be fine.
Yeah.
Can I make it to the ground? You
only
can
take-
certainly try.
You only take
Should have been a
3d8s
monk.
of damage or something.
Should have been a monk.
Yep.
You've made poor life choices.
Or a barbarian, you could just rage and leap.
Sorry about that, I'm back.
Oh, well, we've successfully wasted it the entire time you've been gone, so you didn't miss anything.
Except the question that you had.
Yeah, I inquired if Phil's.
Yeah, it's in the bag of holding.
Oh, it is? Okay, then we won't bother with it.
I mean, if you want to show it to him, it's in the bag. Just pull it out.
No. I just didn't know if you were still wearing it or not. Okay, so I will. Yes, I will. I'll definitely give you a day and see what you can come up with.
I give the guy another star fruit and say, "Can I stay here?"
He again sort of chuckles and I suppose.
Woo! I curl up in a ball at the foot of his bed.
You're gonna get your ass kicked again.
It's like, what, 10 a.m. or something? 11?
Something like that, yeah.
Come get me when you need me.
Trogdor, get out here. That's not your room. You can't just go in other people's rooms like that. Come on, out.
You said I could stay here.
Yes, here, not in his room. Out.
Well, here is his room.
Trogdor.
I just look over at the guy with puppy dog eyes.
He sort of gives you the head gesture toward the rest of your group.
Oh. I sulk my way out the door.
And I usher everybody else out for now. And I want to be the last one out. And I'll just say thank you, and I do apologize for my companions. They're useful in combat, and they have their uses.
I have to kind of poke your head back over toward, right before she leaves the house. Give your family my regards.
Hush,
Is there-
making me
is-
feel used.
Is there any help that we can give around here, or is this how? I guess Eric, this is a question more for you. How big is the settlement?
Probably.
It's a college.
It's actually not a bad description. I mean, it's like maybe a mile by a quarter mile.
I mean, it's straight up a college. It is a college of blood magic. Like Kettering size.
Is it like
Yeah.
a monk monastery, but except for like instead of normal monk stuff, it's blood magic?
Okay.
Kind of.
Is there a shop?
Mage's Guild from Skyrim.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Investigation, or can I just ask him?
You could.
Okay, I would like to ask him. By the way, is there a shop or anything that we can possibly help with, over the stay?
He, seemingly having gone back to sort of cleaning things up. Yes. Speak with Izam, just across the center of home.
Azam?
Izam, yeah. Put that in chat as well.
Okay.
Oh, if my keyboard would shit the bed, be cool.
Well, maybe you shouldn't let the keyboard sit in your bed.
There you go.
Shazam! Shopkeeper.
And you said he was where? Because it kind of cut out.
Just across the way from Naren's house.
Oh,
So
like,
across the street.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, and yeah, we will Actually, is there an inn or a place for us to be able to, the rest of us to be able to stay? And I'll take Trogdor, the lizard one, with us. He's a handful sometimes.
He sort of chuckles to himself and says, "There are a number of empty beds in the lodge. Just so 2-minute walk down the street."
Okay.
I slowly stick my hand out towards him with another star fruit on it and say, "You sure I can't stay here?"
At this
With
point, I
that,
start
he goes.
laughing.
He just kind of chuckles and goes back to clearing the cups and the jugs at the table.
Is that a blush?
Alright. I will grab Trogdor and kind of like pull him along, just to get him to come along. And do we want to head towards the shop or do we want to head towards the inn? What
Let's
do we
go
want
to
to do?
the inn.
Yes, let's go to Shazam's.
Alright.
Let's go to the shopkeeper. I mean, I said the opposite of what I meant.
Okay, so you want to go to the shop.
Yeah.
Alright, we shall go to Ezam's shop.
Shazam.
Ezam is how I'm pronouncing it.
Fucking Americans.
I'm gonna call him Shazam.
Shazam and Ezam.
Yeah, Taylor, in your redneck language, he would also look like an Arab.
It's a Zom, right?
Ezam.
Yes.
Or Ezam if you don't know how to pronounce it.
Shazam.
So what is it? Ezam's Empowering Emporium?
Triple E instead of triple A.
Yeah. Yeah. E-Zam's Empowering Emporium.
There's, in fact, not even a sign up at the door to the place. The only thing that you have to go off of is Naren's directions.
Briskly walking in, thinking I'm in the right place.
Alright.
Asha follows behind him, and the first person to which she sees, she'll inquire about them raising the family.
About what?
The same thing that she's been inquiring.
Not everybody raising a family.
And yeah, at this point, as Octa walks in and asks that, the younger male shopkeeper, biological clock ticking,
Oh.
awkwardly walks away.
I feel like he would have had to be hitting on her to ask that question, though.
So anyway,
What
yeah,
is
people
available?
walk in looking for Zom's place.
Yes.
Alright. So yes, this younger shopkeeper sort of turns his attention to the group as you're walking in. Says, "You're comers, I believe, yes?"
Yes.
I would like to browse your wares.
Of course. What do you need?
A muzzle for one of them.
Do you have a list of your inventory? And I'm like, peruse.
This isn't a menu.
Yeah, I mean, even in general terms, what are you looking for?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what you got.
Alright, well, as you look around, you see a number of pretty mundane, like tool, like provisions, so like food, drink, pretty standard stuff. Nothing really awe-inspiring per se.
No magical stuff?
How much rope?
It's probably another feet of rope.
How much for the rope?
Octa leans over. Get a grappling hook.
So,
Have any potions?
so to my ace, two.
What?
Well,
Two.
Okay.
2 something.
Two gold.
2 gold. Got it. It was cutting out.
Okay. Cool.
Anything magical? Trogdor
Go ahead
something.
and. Okay, let's see. Togar, go ahead and call it a general like Arcana check. See if you get any magical vibes off of anything. You don't really find anything that's magical.
are there any interesting looking weapons in this shop?
There are a few that seem to be made of blood.
Ooh.
Like a blood dagger or some blood sword?
Is there any flails made of blood?
You don't see any flails made of blood. There are a pair of daggers.
Actually, kind of looks at him. With that weird sound I just made, and she also like kind of looks over the shopkeeper. How do these stay in one piece?
You're asking the shopkeeper?
Yeah, because like blood's liquid, right? And like a dagger's a weapon, right? So yeah, she's confused at how blood can be used to create a dagger like that.
Oh, the entirety of the dagger is like, I mean, texture-wise, it feels like a big scab.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She reels back in disgust upon touching this thing.
Does it give any increased stats, or is it just a disgusting weapon?
I don't know.
It's a scab.
It's a giant scab.
So I guess she inquires the shopkeeper about the scabs. I notice you have a couple of fine-looking scabs over here.
You get kind of a, like, not viciously dirty look, but like, really? You're doing this?
Yeah, she kind of points to the item on the shelf. I mean, that's the best way I know of to describe these items.
Daggers are formed by our local, and they hold their form quite well.
How much do they cost?
What benefit would a dagger such as this give over just say run-of-the-mill daggers?
Well, in correct hands, they could use certain susceptibilities, magical manipulation.
How much for one of these? Or the set, I guess.
He kind of walks over and kind of just looking over the daggers. Let's see. 350 for the pair.
And you said they're susceptible to... What was it? Or they make people susceptible...
Basically, people who can use blood magic can use it to transform them and do stuff with them.
Oh.
Not quite. It does
No?
have to do with people who can use blood magic, and you actually, essentially, are able to taint the target's bloodstream with a bit of outside blood.
Do you have to have blood magic to use that, or is that innate in the item?
This would be best used by someone who magic.
Oh,
Can use
okay.
who can use magic?
Who can use
magic.
blood magic, yes.
Define can use it, because I used the I could use the Hemomancer stone.
Didn't you give it away?
There are certain blood magic based abilities that allow you to manipulate blood from essentially from foreign sources in the bloodstream of another being. This is one way of making that happen.
Oh. So, breaking meta for a second, is that actually like a blood mage spec? Or class or something? Or...
Well,
It's not a class thing. It's essentially the way it works is like a blood mage has very tight control over his or her blood, that which has been sort of integrated into their
what?
integrated into their system. So essentially what that would mean is if you were able to get some of your blood, or blood that you at least have a degree of influence into a target, you would then have a much better chance of casting certain blood magics on them and having them work.
Oh. And how does one learn blood magic?
Through instruction.
Okay.
Many is what
Like 3,000 hours of instruction?
Oh gosh, could we have been learning Gnomish on our trek through the desert?
probably.
Sure.
How many hours was that?
Let's see. Walked for 2, 3. Yeah, 3 days plus another 2 hours.
So that's
26. Yep. "26 hours of Gnomish."
Woo! I'm up to 54 hours.
Okay. Well, I can't really use them. I'll probably pass on it for now.
Hey.
Do they have any scroll? I'm gonna ask. Do you have any scrolls or anything? Any
What was that, Taylor?
scrolls? Anything like that?
The shopkeeper kind of heads back to this kind of like a cabinet in the back of the.
Uh-huh.
Digging through, just looking for various scrolls.
You keep cutting out there.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So he is digging through the cabinet thing at the back of the store, looking through the various scrolls that he has. Let's see. So he returns with 3 scrolls. And essentially what you're looking at is 1 scroll color spray, 1 scroll of fairy fire,
Ooh.
Okay.
and 1 scroll of long strider.
Okay.
How do you use scrolls?
You have to, I believe you have to be at least of magical background. And you can read them, and if they're, I'm not sure exactly how it works beyond that, but if they're of a level you can cast, I think that's less of a challenge rating.
From my understanding, it's basically a free spell that you can cast outside of your normal spell cast.
Yeah, but there's a roll for it. Otherwise it'll
There,
fail.
yeah, there is a roll for it.
But I just don't know how that whole thing works.
The scroll of fairy fire might help a bit.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting that one. How much is that?
Let's see.
Be gentle.
Be gentle.
Yeah.
He doesn't want you to rate his wallet.
Hey Phil.
Hey, what's up?
You're not of a level to learn fairy fire yet, right?
What level is it at?
I don't know. It's
I
a
thought it
druid
was
spell.
level 1.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think I can.
Yeah.
I think I can learn it.
Well, you need
It's
to.
either
just-
level 1 or level 2. It's not above that, so you can learn it.
Yeah, you need.
I mean,
to
I
learn
don't
it.
know if he. Yeah, but it's a. Because my bard has it, and she's a level 3, so. But I thought it's level 1.
Yeah, it
I
is.
think you're right, Becca.
And the shopkeeper comes back and says, that would be 250.
Done.
Right.
Is that a
250
single
gold.
use?
It seems a bit much for single use.
Do you even have that?
Yeah, I got plenty.
Oh,
250
yeah.
gold's not bad for fairy fire. That's literally sneak attack for everything, for me, and Octa.
I don't do that.
Gives us advantage on every single attack roll.
Yeah,
I
no, sneak
I
attack.
don't need it for sneak attack.
I know that, but still gives us advantage.
It's a lot of freaking money for a one-time use scroll, just saying.
It's more like if we come on to, like, a herd of bogarts.
Yeah.
Bogarts?
Bogarts. I don't remember the name, so now they're Humphreys.
Bodak.
They're Humphreys.
Bodak Humphreys.
What?
People around a herd of Bodaks, I think are pretty much fucked anyway.
Nah, we good. Phil got him.
That's how Bungo do. I'll be right back. My food's here.
But
Also,
yeah.
you know you have 2 people in your party that can't see in the dark. Fairy fire's also super helpful for that.
Yes.
Couldn't Bunga just learn it?
He
Is he a
could.
wizard? Yeah, couldn't he just add to
He's
his
not a
level
wizard. He's a druid.
Oh, the druid, okay.
I don't know if druids are allowed that.
What?
I don't know
No.
how druids work.
Keyleth has used it, so druids are.
What?
Yeah, I know druid. I know it's a druid thing.
I mean,
I
if
don't
it's not,
know if there's certain lines of druids and if he's allowed to do those spells. Because
Is that-
it's that way for paladins.
Yeah, I don't think druids are like certain. Druids have like their own spell, like
Bard's a
lists of
druid.
things they can have.
It's
What?
a first level, and yeah, you can.
Does he have it?
He doesn't have it, but
See, I'm not sure how the druid spellcast work. Can he just change his spells every day and like from his list, or does he have to like learn to prepare
looking it
spells
up
like
right now.
like a warlock or something?
You cast spells to shape the essence.
Like a because there's the wizards that have like they know all spells but just pair certain ones.
Paladins know all. Oh,
Paladins know all in their class of paladin.
yeah.
Yeah, every long rest. You can change your list of prepared spells when you finish a long rest.
But does he have it in his list? Like
He
Well,
always
it-
has it.
What are the known spells for druid is what I'm asking.
I don't think
Do
they're-
druids know all spells, or do they have certain known spells?
It looks like he can have all of them.
There's like not a list of known spells on his chart.
I'm gonna open up my handbook.
No, because I'm looking at it and it just says, you can also change your list of prepared spells when you finish a long rest. Preparing a new
Like-
list of druid spells requires time spent in prayer and meditation. At least
If
1
you
minute.
if you look at the spell casting chart, it'll tell you if he has a certain amount of known spells.
He can learn a certain amount of cantrips, but for normal spells, unlimited.
Spell slots per level is just
Okay.
it just shows spell
No.
slots.
Yeah.
Whereas
So I mean,
otherwise-
technically, you're buying a scroll of something that Bondo could easily just cast. Just
okay, if we want to do that, then I will buy it.
I mean, it's up to you, but I just want to make sure that you're aware that.
No,
we
no,
have
I
to
know.
require
I
taking that.
didn't. Yeah, I wanted to make sure Bundo knew about it too, because he's the one that would be casting.
Yeah.
But that's a very, very useful spell. So, also, I will be right back. Give me 1 minute. I go back.
It's your gold, not mine. Do they have any
Bundo has
potions?
returned.
Welcome back, Bondo. Do they have any potions in the shop, like healing potions or anything?
Again, the shopkeeper kind of goes to the back of the shop and starts rummaging through things. You hear kind of the clinking of a number of vials. He comes back with kind of like an armful of different colored liquids and vials. He sets aside two that are sort of a reddish color, kind of familiar to you at this point. They would be regular potions of healing. Also, three others that don't really recognize. There's kind of a bluish one, a yellowish one, almost a phosphorescent green.
So I inquire about the three that I am unaware of.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, is Bundo in the shop too?
If he wants to be.
Bundo wants to be.
Very much so. Does Bundo want to be?
And as Octa inquires about the other potion, the shopkeeper Azam is like, honest, I don't know what these do.
You're trying to sell them to us? You could be killing us.
Well, to be fair, he was honest about it.
Well, how much for the healing potions? And how much for your mystery potions?
For the healing potion, 75 each.
I will take 75 gold each.
Yes.
I think I can spare some for that.
With markup, that would be 300,000 gold.
Alright, so you're buying both of them then?
Yes, 150 gold.
Yep.
Ah, they didn't give me a fucking fork. Good thing I have chopsticks.
Phil, aren't you at your house? You can just grab a fork.
Yeah, but that requires me to get up and leave my room. My chopsticks are at my desk.
I say potion of healing or just normal potion of healing.
Yep. Potion of healing.
How much for the other two? The other three, if he wants to sell those.
Last thing I will ask you. Oh.
I would sell them to you for 50 each.
I'll give you 45 for the neon green one.
Sold. He slides that
Eric,
one across. Yeah.
Before I forget as well, did you ever get that other card made up for the cloak?
Oh, you know what? I didn't.
The one I paid out the ass for?
Yeah. I will have to do that. I'll actually make a... Okay. So, you buy the 2 health potions and mysterious phosphorescent green one.
Mm-hmm.
Would anyone else like to look?
Excuse me, sir.
Stupid rope.
Do you happen to sell any destructive potions, or perhaps items of questionable legality in the larger towns?
This is,
Or perhaps rare items one might not be able to come by normally?
you're certainly welcome to check out these 2 potions, and he gestures to the yellowish one and bluish one that are sitting on the counter.
What are they?
I do not know.
How much?
50 gold each?
What? It could be nothing.
Could be something.
I'll pass. You scoundrel.
Suit yourself.
Can I insight check this guy to see if he's trying to just sell like snake oil?
Sure. I mean, he straight up told you he doesn't know what it does, so... you know. Seems like he legitimately doesn't know what's in the bottle, if that helps.
I hold up the phosphorescent green potion to Togar and ask him to use his knowledge and magic to verify that this is in fact magical.
What's your plus to Arcana?
3. But can I identify it? Would that?
You might want to have me do it. I have +7 to Arcana.
I mean, if he identifies it, then it's just GG, right?
Does it cost 100 gold to identify something?
No.
No, you need a
identify
pearl,
it.
you need a pearl, which costs 100 gold.
Which
I
Gary
have
has.
the pearl.
The pearl, okay, yeah, but the pearl doesn't get consumed on use.
Oh, okay.
So now that we have it, it's free to identify.
Or nearly. It's like some little bit.
Plus one spell slot.
It's doable.
Mm-hmm. But Eric, if I were to identify it, would it tell me what it is?
I would say yes.
All right. So first I will grab the green one that Octa has and cast this. I'd like to cast Identify.
Right. So, let me for something to you.
Ooh.
Is
Things
it
are magic?
obvious that he's identifying these? Like, would the guy know that he suddenly knows what they are?
Well, I mean, I just turned around and asked him to tell me what these are, so it'd kind of be pretty obvious, I would assume. There, Taylor?
You might want to give me that very gently.
So what magical item did I just purchase?
You might want to give that to me. It's volatile.
Oh, what is it?
It's volatile.
Well, what? Lots of things are volatile. What is it?
I fear if I tell you that you may use it for bad purposes.
Well, either you tell me what it is, or it's just going back to the bag of holding, and it's going to sit there forever because.
Alright, yeah, do that. Go ahead and put it in the bag of holding.
It's alright. Okay, fine. I'll put it in there. Excellent.
Carefully. Gently.
I have to purposefully just drops it in the bag of holding. Like not as though she's like trying to throw it at somebody, but just like holds it like over the opening and just drops it in.
Like a cat. Just dip.
Knocking.
No, like purposely taunting Taylor.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, cats do that. Stare at you in the eyes and then knock something off the table.
Yep.
So and I hold it above the bag of holding and just drop it in.
Okay, I would like to also pick up. How many other potions are there?
2.
Yeah, there are 2 that are still owned by the shopkeeper.
I'll pick up one and look at him and say, "Would you mind if I could tell what this is?"
Feel free.
All right, I will use identify 2 more times, each on each of the potions.
Okay.
Can you cast that as a ritual?
If you want to take 10 minutes to do it.
Were we
And
over
that
30
doesn't
minutes?
cost me a spell slot, does it?
No, not if you do it as a ritual.
Yeah, let's do that.
Huh?
We got time to burn then.
Thought it took a spell slot no matter what.
No,
And
ritual.
I thought you were
take a spell
forced
slot.
to do it as ritual.
Mm-mm. You're not forced.
A ritual is a different type of cast. A spell. Whereas in your prepared spells, are spells that you get together and memorize ahead of time. Doing it this way is basically like getting everything ready while you're like right there on the spot to cast the spell.
Some spells you have to do as a ritual too, and they build a burn of spell slot, but not most of them.
So yeah, this one wouldn't then if I did it as a ritual, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so actually, Eric, I would like to do all 3 at ritual,
Okay.
since we're burning time anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just impatiently.
Okay. I will buy the yellow one. What?
Trogdor, why don't you come with me and we can look and explore outside a bit, the compound?
I just like pause at the back of his head while he's trying to identify these items. Because she's bored too.
Go ahead, you guys go do your thing.
Alright,
I'm doing my thing.
making the bells on my jester hat jingle. As I walk out the door.
I just the entire time that he tries to identify these items, I just continue to paw at the back of his head.
I will gladly pay 50 gold for each of those.
All right.
And the reason for my incessant badgering is the fact that he wouldn't tell me what the other potion does, which is what I'm trying to allude to.
I'm just completely ignoring you and putting these in my pack.
I'm like poking you in the back of the head. This is being, like for the 30 minutes that you spend identifying the, or the 20 minutes you spend identifying the other 2 items.
That's fine. I'm not telling you. You can. I know what it is.
Last time I give you an item to identify. Worthless.
Where are you putting the potions?
I'm keeping the 2 I bought on me.
Okay. And did you put the other one in my bag of holding or yours, Octa?
No, I definitely put that in mine. You wouldn't tell me what it is, so I'm not gonna let anyone else use it until I know what it is.
What have we been doing in the past 20 minutes?
I've just been walking around the compound looking at things.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go to Bungdo. I'm gonna ask Bungdo to look at the potion and see if Bungdo can figure out what it is.
What, to identify?
If you can use your Arcana to see if this is a magical potion, and if so,
Yeah, I can see if
It
it's
is
magical.
magic. Yeah, I told you it was magical.
But yeah, if you use Arcana to identify, can you? Would he be able to figure out what it does to Arcana if he rolls high enough?
If he rolls high enough, probably.
Yeah. So I'm asking Bungdo because Togar won't tell us.
We'll see what Bungdo gets.
You want me to roll it?
Do it.
All right.
That's 20.
That one. Ah,
Your efforts, they've been in vain.
I'm telling you, it's volatile.
Seekers don't make friends.
Ear licks, ear licks, ear licks.
It's probably somebody had to throw at somebody and explode.
No.
Oh, it literally doesn't do anything. Lets you hold your breath for a very long time.
You caught me. It does. It's a breath potion. Potion of water breathing. Or
That can
breath
be
holding.
helpful.
Huh?
That's helpful.
Yep.
Octa wants to insight check that because she doesn't believe it.
Do it.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and make a quick check for something. Yeah, seems legit.
Okay.
You asked. I answered. It's a good potion, though.
She got size and puts it back in the bag.
But you would have to get wet for it.
Yeah, but the thing is that so completely outside of gameplay, Taylor totally would keep that from me if it was just a potion of water breathing, because like he would know that I wouldn't want to go in water anyway, so it wouldn't be of use to me. So I would probably just give it away. So completely outside of game, I'm pretty damn sure that's not what it is.
You don't know.
Again, outside of game, I'm pretty damn sure that's not what that is.
It's called the Potion of Better Breath.
Hey, Octahead doesn't know shit. She thinks we're telling the truth.
I didn't say she did. I'm just saying, outside of game, I totally know you guys are full of shit.
I'm just saying, for the record of within the
I'm not full of
recording,
shit. I'm actually mostly made up of water.
she thinks with all of her heart that we are telling the truth.
I could be persuaded to alter my opinion of said object.
Well,
Well, she already believes you, so there's no persuasion involved. You should have asked for persuasion to tell her before you told her what it was.
after Octa walks away, I'll lean
That's
down
fair.
and show Bungdo my 2 potions and whisper to him what they are. Which I did already.
Okay.
You PM'd me.
Yeah. So, and I see
my
Bungo's
God.
eyes light up. Because he knows of the fun we can have with these. So, yep. These are gonna be fun. And I'll actually slip him the yellow one. I'll keep the blue one on me, but I'll give him the yellow.
Okay.
It can be useful.
You sound like the candlestick in Beauty and the Beast.
It's literally the best.
It is. It's the best thing. I'm not gonna say what it is because at least I can say at the very least everybody minus Becca would know what it is. Based on something we all mutually have played. So
Now I'm trying to fucking think what it is.
it's not that important. It's just it's good. But don't worry about it. Anyway, carrying on.
Anything else you'd like to do at the store?
They don't have any magical items, do they? Did I ask that?
You did not see any.
I didn't see
Yeah,
any.
right. You looked.
Okay, so I did ask him.
Well, actually, you didn't ask him. You looked around. You didn't see any.
Well, I know, but I didn't see any scrolls either. But he went in the back and grabbed some.
Mm.
So.
Before we leave the shop, Bungdo goes, excuse me, sir. One last question. Have you any knowledge of any unique herbs around here?
I can't say that I do. Sorry.
Useless! And storms out.
You spice? You spice?
Have we found anything in our 20-minute adventure?
Were you looking for anything in your 20-minute adventure?
I was
Mushrooms.
just trying to get a lay of the land.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, you at least have a good idea of the structure of the settlement. There are 2 other entrances or exits, however you want to look at it, to the settlement. One off to the right of the direction you came from. So, essentially, you could walk in from the door that you entered through, or the gate that you entered through. There would be one exit off to the right and one sort of ahead, just on the left. Beyond that, there are a number of.
Guarded?
You don't really see a formal posting of guards per se. I mean, there are a number of individuals about who seem like they could.
Formidable.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just a bunch of magic users about, so.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, continue.
All right. Yeah, a number of to be kind of improvised homes. A lot of patchwork done on the once crumbling stone structures around.
Divine Sense.
Divine Sense, is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay. Nothing evil. Nothing that really sets off your divine sense.
Okay.
Yeah. So, that's what you got. Anything else anyone would like to do?
In Thieves' Cant, I will roughly explain to Octa hints about the potion, and I will be PMing. I will be PMing Octa.
Okay.
I want to
So
ask
you're
Togar
telling me that
what
you're.
the potions are.
So what you're telling me is that Togar is telling me that that he lied.
I'm just dropping subtle hints. Nothing to,
Well, because you already told me what it is theoretically. So if you told me otherwise, then I would know that in one sense or another you lied to me.
Alright, then fuck it. I won't say anything.
Oh, it's too late now.
Alright, I'm just gonna. I will confirm and say that yes, it is indeed the breathing or the hold breath potion.
She kind of looks at you. Why are you repeating that again?
Hang on.
Rage typing.
No, I'm just.
Togar, what potions did you get? Or did you get any?
The potions I got, one of them is, they're both kind of not really that useful in, like, combat, but they have their uses, for sure.
Okay.
Is that actually what you're whispering me, Taylor?
That is exactly what I'm telling you in Thieves' Cant.
Again, she's confused why you're
I'm just
blatant
telling you the
speak
full
why
thing
you're-
of it.
Yeah. No. In blatant speak, she just kind of is confused about why you're explaining to her the potion.
That was just more in detail. Because we didn't give a whole lot of detail.
I mean, I already knew what color of the potion was and everything. But...
Okay.
I mean, I physically had the potion. I would assume that I can look at the potion and see the coloration of the potion.
Well, no, it was more that I was telling you. I'll just say it. I was telling you that you can breathe underwater for 1 hour after drinking this potion. It's cloudy green fluid, smells of the sea, and has a jellyfish-like bubble floating in it. That was just that's the, essentially me telling you what I identified. Fully. Because I know what he said was just, breathing. And then...
Was it a fluorescent? Or not fluorescent, a phosphorescent fluid, not a cloudy green fluid?
It's green. Anyway.
Yeah.
Already up to 11, jeez.
You going to elaborate on that?
Well, the one I gave Bungdo has a chance to make you smaller.
Okay.
So it can be useful, especially for somebody already small.
It has a couple different things on it, but it could also be useful with because of the forms I can turn into.
Yes.
Tiny dragonborn?
A
Maybe.
tiny elephant.
That he could
Oh my god, I could have a tiny circus.
the blue one is quite literally a babbling potion. It just makes them.
Okay.
It makes them babble.
Oh, out of meta, you should make Trogdor do that sometimes. Just slip it into his drink
I'm
or
going
something.
to. That's exactly why I bought the fucking thing.
There's actually applications on that. We could sell it to the guys in the city. By the way, they never got back to me.
You left toward the tail end of your contact period.
Fuck, I thought it was after that. Well,
Took too long. Their loss.
well, what I was going to say is we could sell that babbling potion to them. They could use it to sabotage someone. Important meeting? Big show? Not anymore.
We'll see.
Put it in Blackwell's drink.
Why?
Do it before I smash his face in.
So, anything else you'd like to do before? I mean, I guess you all kind of did filter out of the shop already, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stormed out. Not filtered. I did. Stormed.
Okay. Stormed. Duly noted. All right. Well, I think that might be a good place to pick it up next time. So, yeah, good session.
Yeah. It got interesting. I was hoping this wasn't going to be another Blackwell experience.
What do you mean?
Well, yeah. What exactly do you mean? Because, like, in a way.
Well, I was hoping, like
another evil guy.
Well, like, yeah, or like Trogdor and, I was hoping they wouldn't pick a fight with this guy that's being friendly to us. So.
Other than the non-stop necromancy jokes.
Yeah, basically, I was hoping they wouldn't piss him off.
I only made one joke.
Yes, but you started it.
I also gave him food. Delicious star fruit.
Anywho, I will talk to you guys later.
All right, Phil. See ya.
See you.
All right, thanks, Phil.
Okay, Phil. Let me stop recording. Yeah.